One day in a blissfully sunny afternoon in June, I was walking home from a friend of mine's funeral. His name was Adam. On the way home, I was walking past a nearby drainage facility, which happened to be located near the cemetery. I could see a manhole with something that looked like a baby's hand out of the side of it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I walked up and investigated, but when I looked back down, it was gone. I thought, it must be my mind playing tricks on me, so I thought nothing of it and carried on. The next day, I was out at my local town, which is full of shops and such, when I noticed there was another manhole in the ground, and I saw the baby's hand again. I couldn't believe this. Surely I couldn't be seeing things again. I bent down to try and get a closer look, but the hand withdrew from the manhole and I couldn't see anything. This really creeped me out, and I thought I needed to get out of there, so I ran down a back alley until I was too tired to continue. I began to get my breath back until I noticed there was nothing down this alley except a single manhole, which was open. There was white smoke coming out of it, and I couldn't see anything down it. I could hear babies crying, which sounded like it came from the manhole. I thought, why are there babies down in the sewer? Do they need help? So I decided that I couldn't just go past babies and leave them if they were hurt. I began to climb down the ladder in the manhole until the cries became louder and louder. It sounded like there were a lot of babies down there. I got to the bottom, and there was rancid water all around my ankles, but I carried on regardless. I walked for what seemed about a 1/4 mile until I saw it again. There was a baby walking around like normal. It stopped when it saw me and pointed at the floor nearby. I looked down and saw a baby that had been decapitated somehow. My stomach turned and I was almost sick. What happened going on down here? I ran up to the baby and picked him up. He seemed to be unharmed. What was also unsettling to me is that the baby wasn't crying. He had obviously seen a decapitated baby and wasn't unnerved by this at all. He pointed further into the sewer, so I carried on down the tunnel. The baby's cries got louder and louder as I carried on. I got to a vent in the sewer, which is where the cries seemed to be emanating from. I tried looking between the vent, but couldn't make out anything out, so I kicked down the vent to try and get to the crying babies, but what I saw in there changed me forever. There were small aliens that were probably examining the babies. They were killing the ones that they didn't seem fit for their twisted purpose. I shouted at them to stop. When they immediately did, they saw that someone was here. They scurried away and left a mess of dead babies and dismembered bodies in their wake. I was sick from the sights of all the dead bodies around me, so I gathered up as many babies as I could and called the cops. I told them my location, and they came to me to find the rest of the babies I had told them about. But when I got down there, they said they found nothing and told me I was sick for joking about this. When I came to look around at the other babies I had brought out with me, they had totally vanished right before my eyes. When I woke up the next morning, still utterly stunned and terrified at what had happened the previous day, I decided to get out of the house as it was driving me mad thinking about everything. I went to the local swing baths to try and relieve some stress. It seemed to be working until I dived into the pool, and at the bottom of the pool, there was a baby's hand coming out of the grate at the bottom. I immediately went home and locked myself there. I am never leaving the house again.